Hi Octotube. Hope you're doing well and taking good care of yourself. We are about to check out Slender, the 8 pages, where it all began. So let's see how this goes. We just before this played Slender the Arrival, so I'm very excited to see how this one plays. Let's go, let's go. Parsec Productions. Same developer as the other one we played. Presents. Yeah, we picked up the one you gave me. No, we didn't need to download anything other than that version. Slender, the 8 pages. So for those that are watching this on Octotube, the VOD, and if you don't watch the streams, we actually talked earlier. I'm gonna see here. Okay, no, space to quit. Okay, I wanted to lower the sensitivity, but let's just do it on the mouse. Okay, that works. So we're talking about how I didn't used to be scared of movies, series, and games. And it's so fun that nowadays I'm actually very into horror games, and people even bring horror games to me, hoping I will play them and stuff. It's like, it's really cool how things have evolved. And this is my first time playing this. This is the only Slender game you played. I can highly recommend the Slender the Arrival. Okay, there's a silo. Big throbbing silo in my path. So you run much slower in this one, clearly. Help me, there's the page. 1 out of 8. Up the volume a little bit. The thudding is freaking terrifying. I also love when you run, you lower your flashlights. It's so evil. And moving the lawn, good luck with that. Dude, we have a new lawnmower. It's so good. My wife loves using it. If she could, she would literally write a poem to it. But she could, but she just isn't. Which is weird. Always watches, no eyes. I do appreciate in this one, the notes are way more easy to see what it says on them. Sarah, we can discuss it. We can discuss it, yeah. Wait. Okay, so that's how they signal that it's. Okay. He's still terrifying, even in the original. What the hell, man? That is how they signal. So I was about to say, like, that's how they signal that he's close, like the distortion in the camera. Oh, there's a note. Nice. Don't look or it takes you. And still the same way the audio is enhancing and like stepping up, getting more intense for every note. Oh. Even though I played the like remaster first, this is making me backwards nostalgic. How well they captured the essence of the original. And then we have this building, yeah. I wonder what that Slender Octolar game would like. How would that would feel? Like an like Slender version of Thorlar. I wonder. But that would be fairly simple to make with today's engines. That looks like a tentacle. No, 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 no. Those one. Also, you're cute or have a good day. I'm not a ball clapper. Any further ball slapper references has to be compensated with a subscription, a sub gift, or 500 biddies. You will have to pay a fee for doing a like a ball slapper reference now. Starting now. For the rest of the day. There you go. Boom. Get stopped. What's the last Slender inspired the game? Seem to recall a sponge show up and the 8 pages at one point. Not surprised. Are you get timed out? Mm-hmm. Yep, the ball smack your feet.
Ball slapper.
I said 500, that's not enough.
Ball slappering of the slendification. Ball slapping is ripe. Hail the ball slapper. Hail the slendy ball slapper of slappering.
God damn it. But you did pay your fee. So you get to stay. Thank you for the 500 biddies. You just know someone's new to Twitch and this is the first thing they get to see. People paying to call me a ball slapper. Like, what type of world, what type of society do we live in where you want to pay someone to call them a ball slapper? Like, what in the yak-ass TV show universe do we live in? Priorities? Someone just walks up to you on the streets.
Sorry for the underpayment.
There you go, thank you. You get to stay. Like, imagine someone walks up to you on the street and goes like, hey. So, hey, if you give me $5, I'll let you call me a ball snapper. And you're like, you know what? That's a good deal, man. You make a good, like, I like the cut of your yib, man. We're gonna give you $5. And then you do it, and then, like, that's it. Then you're done. Son of a bitch, you got yourself a deal, yeah. Verbiation doing bananas! Fake bits. Illegal, illegal. I also love that you called it face bits by mistake. Just feeling of a part of your face. I don't have bits, but take parts of my face. Just like starts tearing off your own face in front of the person. There's like, excuse you. Excuse you. Take my face bits. I don't want your nose. Stop. Stop. Ew. It has boogers. Give him ears. I'd rather have none of your party parts. How about eyes? That would be good. I can distract Wayne with the fake eyes then. Offering to Greg. Don't ever mention Greg in this household. We love Greg. We do not love Greg. Greg should stay dead and buried in a deep grave, at least 20 meters deep, covered in lava, and with lasers on top of the lava, and a very angry Spanish grandma with a slipper standing next to it. We'll do the spin charity wheel. Not today. So usually it's just with a 1 hour cooldown, but we wanted to focus on the classics today. So we turned it off yesterday for collabs purpose, but I wanted to put the focus to the classics today. So we're bringing it back tomorrow. No. Help. Gonna lower the volume a slight bit. Talking about old Greg or different Greg? Greg with the ears. Yeah, no worries, no worries. And also considering some of the classes we played today, a struggle to be tabbed out. It also helps not having to spin a wheel. Found one of Ivan. No, not Ivan. Oh god. That one ain't good either. Oh. Mom Savage gifting 5 subs. Valorant Dustly gifting a sub. 6 more dollars against research. Oh my god. There's 1 hour left. There's 1 hour left on the Valorant bonus gift subs. So you can still save a bit of money on gifting subs today, but also make Valorant gift a bonus one. So after 1 hour, that's gone for a whole year in case we're hoping to make use of that. It's Solar's birthday. Yo, happy birthday to Solar. Happy birthday to Solar! Happy birthday to Solar, but Craig still sucks. Ugh. I just want that Slenderman to go away. I miss Solar. Solar is such a wonderful passion! Am I close? There we are. Let's go. Okay, there. Banana. So for those who don't know, Solar Espion used to be one of the main fan art makers in this community, together with Daisy, Noah, who was also the first person, Noah, to create a Solar fan art, which kind of opened the whole can of lots of fan art being made. So to this day now, there's over 1,000 different pieces of Solar fan art that exists, which is insanely humbling and absolutely incredible to see such a massive amount of fan art actually be made around Solar. Absolutely wild. Also think of that hype train, which is level 1, right? Yeah, level 2 even. 80%. Thank you guys, thank you. You were the first custom Solar animated emote? Yes, you were indeed. That was the bongo, right? And Susie's was the first one who made an Solar emote, which was the sus emote. So we still have some emote slots left, so if there is any emote you often use of any other kind, we can make our own Solar version. If there's ever something that you feel like this is missing. Crap, he got me. Ow, flashbang. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna try again. We only got 4 pages. Click to continue. Try again. This was harder than I thought. Yes, please do, Noah, please do. I know we said the other day that they're doing well, so I hope that you're still doing well. Did I say thank you for the bits also, Bionic Llama? Thank you. Oh, here we go. We can click again. Bring back the egg emotes. We might do that. Not impossible. Gambler. Honestly, we do.
No.
Yo, what was that bonus? Yo, what? 25 bonus subs?
The balls with this.
No, Valorant, I did not slap myself in the balls with this. But damn! You see what I mean? Like, it gives 5 subs. Valorant can gift up to 100. That is a massive bonus. You paid for 5 and got 30 out of it. Holy. 1 hour left to have that chance. That is a level 6 hype train. This might become the biggest hype train of all time. If that happens again. This is actually insane. Seriously, thank you, level 6. Soteria, thank you for your resub. Unways, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. The made Valorant give 25. Soteria with 5, Valorant with 1. There we go, 6 more. Thank you. Valorant is now the top gifter. That's freaking insane, man. Okay, what about here? Okay, we can't get in this building. But there's a note here. There we go. First note. Okay, there's a grid over there. Let's go this way. Oh my god! You can't deal with 5. Valorant with 1. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for taking the opportunity. It does help charity a lot. And of course, beyond that, you also help support us in helping others too. Valorant, have you slept? I saw you on a stream earlier watching someone play Resident Evil 3. What do you mean, Brew? Valorant, have you slept? I'm not quite sure what you mean, because Valorant is not here as much as they're like the company sponsoring those giveaways, so they're not physically watching right here. If that's what you were like thinking. It's an automatic giveaway, exactly. So understandable, it can be easy to not know how it works. So they don't have to sit there every single stream and be like, ah, 5 subs. Seriously, thank you guys. Is that level 7? Level 6? Level 7! You're basically halfway to the biggest hype train so far. Already insane. Seb, the Sea Lion, thank you so much for the 4 months. And your resub, thank you for another $1 to charity. Thank you! Dude, I feel like this month is gonna be absolutely amazing. Oh, we can actually turn off the flashlight. Oh. And I'm also very excited for this weekend and our big giveaway. It's gonna be so good. This is a game we haven't seen in ages, Bry Guy. Dude, we played the Arrival earlier, the remastered version of this. So good. And now I'm playing the original, and this is also so good. It's actually way more intense than it has any right to be. I'm struggling to find any more notes this time, though. We've got 4 in the first try. Now we got 1. Two and a half minutes on the hype train. What will happen? I feel like I'm gonna do something special for all the subs you guys have gifted last month, and also now at the start of this month. But I don't know what. But I have to think about it. I'm gonna do something special this month. I mean, I am doing the $500 gift giveaway. I mean, oh, which is a big thing to help someone out in the community, like for sure. But something else, something extra, some fun thing for stream. Not just a giveaway, but like something fun that I have to do or should do or something. Just something. Look who's here. Solar! Is Solar? Solar! Yo! Guys, we have a legend in the chat. Love you, Solar! Dude, I missed your first message there. Yo, I hear people are being cute in it. Yes! Dude, I'm sorry I missed your messages twice. My apologies. I'm a little bit tensed up by this game. Solar, it's been so long. Don't worry, your health always comes first, and that's all that matters. I'm just proud of you taking care of your mental health or well-being and physical health and putting that first, because some people push themselves when they shouldn't. So thank you for putting your health first. So of course, while we do miss you, we are just happy that you're taking care of yourself, and thank you for dropping by on your special day. Candy run, there we go, got 2 of them. Seriously, thank you. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday, and that your health is gonna get even better moving forward as a birthday present. I love how excited everyone got to see my bestie. I know, but they're amazing. Neil Gabby, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you, thank you. 1 minute left of the hype train. I think it's gonna go away, so I'm just gonna say thank you for the massive level 7 hype train and the all the crazy subs, including making Valorant give like 30 subs there. That was actually insane. That's the biggest Valorant bonus gift subs I've ever seen. That was wild. Holy 25 bonus, dude. Do unfortunately have a cold. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Been leveling up recently. Let's go. Daylone Junior, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Menacing.
Gosh, that's a tier 3.
Bob Savage with a tier 3 gifted sub to Thorlar. Yo, you guys are so freaking wholesome. Thank you. Enjoy your tier 3 sub, but don't worry about like being around so you can use it. I also love, look. You got a your Thorlar, your baby octopus that you just got is doing business. Yo, hello Red Hawk, dude. I'm having so much fun with this. Okay, I can't say I saw any other notes here on this one. Oh, there he is. In the tunnel. Okay. Hey, Pyro. Yeah, long time no see. Hope you've been good. Hope you had a great summer. Welcome back. There's been actually a bunch of people coming by today that haven't had the time to be here in a while, which is also super nice. And if you guys ever have to take a long break from a stream, or Twitch, or social media, I just hope you're doing well. It's wonderful to get to see that someone is still, you know, kicking. Especially considering the pandemic a few years ago. So, while that is comforting, the most important thing is that you're taking care of yourself, you know? You never owe it to any communities you're part of, no matter if it's Twitch or elsewhere, to inform them of your presence. But of course, people will always care about you. Still appreciate it. Thank you for the level 7, 51 subs, 1300 bits hype train, and Daylone Junior. Thank you for the tier 1, not a dollar charity. Thank you. 194. I wonder if that's important. So absolutely, there are holes in the communities here between you guys, and thought this is what without a doubt my favorite stream channel. Yo, thank you. As long as you don't fall for the ball slapper thing, you're gonna be my favorite person. Don't tell everybody else. I'm still doing pixel art in Minecraft. I feel like you might have come by once since, but maybe it was that long time ago. I just feel like I've said your name more recently, but wait, maybe it's because I've seen you in another stream? Maybe that's the case. I know they made a terrifying sound. I almost said they asked your mom, but I didn't mean that. That was a long time ago for the pixel art. Yep. A long time ago when I started streaming, I started with Final Fantasy VIII in the middle of it. Then I just played a few different things, but then I built a big Minecraft pixel art. People really liked that, so I decided to build bigger and bigger, and I built a really massive one. That then led to me asking myself, can I build the world's biggest pixel art? Over 1 million blocks. That took me half a year to build, and it even went viral. So it became a world record that ended up in Guinness Book of World Records, which was actually one of those things as a kid I always wanted to be, like entered in the book into the book of Guinness. So it was pretty cool. After that, however, I felt guilty about the support I received, so I actually stopped streaming for 6 months, not intending to come back, because I felt like people were paying me to live a luxurious life of playing games for a living. I didn't even know what I wanted out of streaming, so I felt it didn't feel right. It wasn't as much imposter syndrome, but it was more that I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and people still supported it, you know? So I felt like definitely sure I could like deserve the support, but I needed to figure out what it was first. So I just left, and then 6 months later I came back because the Square Enix employee told me that people weren't supporting me because I needed the support, but that they needed me. Do I still have the world of pixel art is on? Maybe. Possibly. You love all the FF? Final Fantasy is pretty great. Really glad you found this channel. Thank you, Talon. Thank you. Oh, but Messi, all I know is I watch you and small-time streamers on Twitch. So, when you say small-time streamers, am I considered one? Because in my head, I'm a small-time streamer. I know I'm not. I know factually I'm one of the biggest variety streamers in Sweden. So I know I'm not a small streamer, but I don't feel like a big streamer, if that makes sense. I'm just some dude who loves playing games. I don't think we picked up a note from here this time. Let's go. We're so glad you found it, Abby May. Thank you. And I mean, there's so much time left to form so many great experiences and so many things to do that we still have a chance to like do so much together. Still many years left. Is small compared to the bigger ones? I mean, like, there's a few, like less than 10, I would imagine, that have over 50,000 viewers. In that case, everybody's small in comparison to them. Like, there's just 10 big ones. I'm a mid-streamer. This is true. I'm a mid-streamer. This is true. But during RuneScape, I was told I was a mid-streamer rather than a small bad streamer. So I feel pretty proud. We're officially mid now. I mean, no, it's legit and genuine because we were told that by a person that was trying to scam us, and we didn't fall for the scam. Yo, irony, I want to say properly thank you now that I can focus also. Thank you for the crazy amount of donations to charity yesterday, as well as I'm just gonna check on the outside. As well as the insane amount of gift subs you gave. Thank you so much. Stop outing me like that. I'm not outing you as anything. That's all you. I'm not a small-time streamer. Damn it! I mean, yes! One of your favorites gets to do charity, give me hope in humanity. What I think is important to remember is that it's always a team effort. No matter who you bananas, who you look at doing something good, they manage that because people were supporting, like, behind them. Like, if someone raises $100,000 to charity, they didn't do it by their own means. Something got them there, and that was a group, a community. So when you ever feel like you like a content creator, you are one of the reasons they can do it. Everybody around them is too. So when you need more hope in humanity, remember how many good people came together to make a positive difference, and that it only takes one person to do something horrible. It also takes one person to do something good. But when you read about it, like, it's rarely like, look at this group that's just doing terrible stuff. There are way less negative and bad groups like that in the world than there are good groups. There are bad groups, Nazis being one of them. For example, obvious, clear example, but like the whole thing, like, oh, kaboo, kaboo, kaboo. Oh, Chris, I'm sorry to hear that. Not a big streamer, but you're a good streamer. Thank you. Now, like for me, like size is like pointless because it's like my favorite like example is just like, okay, let's say you have 10,000 viewers playing Fortnite. Now you play Final Fantasy 14 and you get 1,000 viewers. How big are you? And when you think about that, it makes you realize pretty quickly that size doesn't matter. It's about the bond you have with your community. And it doesn't matter how many of the people show up because they're still part of the bond, you know? You don't have to watch everything to have a bond with a person. It's like you don't have to hang out with a person every day to be a friend. So for me, like, size is just so... My flashlight! No, you run out of flashlight? Oh. I hate that! I didn't know that was a thing! Help! So, obviously, the size of a community will make things happen, like sponsorships and all that. So, like, there's definitely an impact on that, but there is such a low probability that the size differences is gonna shift things a lot. Like, if you're gonna get sponsorships or not, so you might as well just enjoy the journey. Because you can't just sit there and wish that you'll have 50 viewers or 100. It happens because it happens. Okay. And I'm gonna try again because I only found 3 notes this time. We found 8 the first time. Do we have any extras we can do here? No. Okay, okay, come on. We gotta beat this. We gotta beat this. We can do this. Okay, I'm gonna leave the flashlight off real quick. Save it a little bit. This is hard, man. Flashlights are overrated? Totally. Oh, there's the tree. Badass freaking tree, if you ask me. Oh, first note, let's go. Leave me alone. I'm trying to, so just give me your pages, you bastard. Can I just stream for the fun of gaming with friends? Nope. That's literally what streaming should be. Like, if you look at the biggest streamers, you will just see that it's either them having fun with them by themselves, fun with the community, or fun with friends that they stream with. And why are those the biggest ones? Because they're genuine. They just enjoy it. It's not about, like, the bureaucratic streaming that you can see in some people. That can still get bigger, but not big as. Because they're so clearly hunting opportunities. If that makes sense. And you can notice that on some. But there's nothing wrong with hunting opportunities, but sometimes it overtakes the whole concept of, like, just have fun. So just have fun. The only way you can do stream wrong is by doing things that you don't enjoy long term. Like explore and like experience things. No, you streamed Resident Evil 3 for a friend because I was on console and ended up getting some viewers. Yeah, there you go. It was the same for me. Like I just wanted to stream for a few weeks, which ended up becoming a few months, which ended up becoming a bit more than that. And I thought to myself when I started testing out streaming, imagine how crazy it would be if I had 50 followers, guys. 50 followers. That would be the craziest thing in the world. And imagine if some of them I get to have as friends after that. Like I get to hang out with them when I stop streaming and we can play games together sometimes. That require more people if there's an achievement and stuff, or just having fun. Like make some friends. A few weeks of that. Imagine. Well, that's not that crazy, I know, right? Wild dreams. And to me, that is still a crazy thing, you know? Like imagine all these things. That magic never left me, and I'm grateful for that. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the flashlights every now and then. Oh, here we go. Nice. We found this one. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? People always have to be in a room that want to hang out. It's wild. Yup. So you can imagine how nowadays I can't even, like, I struggled before Lethal Company to try and process there being like 200 people at the same time watching poopy. Watching anybody. Myself, like, that's the wildest thing. And now that there's even more people around, you can imagine I'm like, I can't even. I've given up. It's just impossible to process at this point. Whoa! Where's my stamina? Stop breathing. Thank you. Actually, I mean, keep breathing, but less loudly. Okay, this way seems promising. Let's go this way. Oh, this is a new run, so there should possibly be one in here. Yeah, I would say, like, if you ever feel discouraged in streaming, ask yourself why. And if the answer is because of other streamers, switch who you watch. If the answer is yourself, ask yourself why you have decided that streaming is a miserable experience. Because you make that choice yourself, you know? What made you stop valuing the people who are there? What made you stop valuing your accomplishments, your follows that you already accomplished? Why is it not worth anything because of what you aren't achieving? You know? Why did you steal your own joy? Nobody else did that to you. Tell me why. When they update the secret under the company building in Lethal Company. At this point, I don't think he has an interest in expanding on that. Huge missed opportunity, in my opinion, because Lethal Company is amazing, but what I think would have really helped the game and its longevity would have been to expand on the Lethal Company feeling of lore. Like, make it feel like you are getting closer and closer to unraveling the secret. What's the entity behind the wall? Like, why does it want the loot? And building a drill together, using those special yellow energy sources to fuel it and everything, that would have been really sick if they built up a bit of an adventure of a very mild story, but still like a step-by-step get closer to the truth. That would be really cool. And then long-term having a you can complete a run would have been amazing. Where's your new charity goal? Wait, are you... You're not done with it, are you? Are you gonna relate to that? Streaming for a month of me was quite a pain, but then I found a different range of games to play, and now it's fun again. There you go. One of the streamers I know said the following: your viewer count will never make you happy. You try to feel accomplished because you've streamed, because you took the time to share what you love and didn't let your happiness be influenced by things you have no control over. Exactly, well said. And on the other side of all that, Cap! I got 4! On the other side of all that, you have the other side, which is you as a viewer should be where it makes you happy. You don't owe anything to the content you watch. It's like you don't owe anything to Gears of Throne? Is it? Throne of Gears? Throne of Gears? Something. You don't owe anything to the ones who make that show or Lord of the Rings. You don't owe anything to Tolkien. You don't owe anything to Disney. You don't owe anything to me or anybody else who might watch. You owe it to yourself to have a good time. Like, nobody owns your viewership. You didn't sign a contract or anything. Be happy. You know? Be comfortable. Be relaxed. Be inspired. But be something positive when you watch someone. You know, things in the bank. That is different, yeah. I do apologize for sometimes getting into like these type of conversations a few times per month. But knowing how many both viewers as well as content creators struggle to be happy, I don't mind taking a few minutes, like a 5-10 minute segment of stream, to just reinforce the positive. Like, you can just shake all those notions that have just become a bad, boring cloud that took away your joy. It's okay to shake it off. You don't have to have it on you. Wait, there it is. Thank you, Vermeerson. Thank you. Feel like the company released too early. I think it released at the right time, to be honest. But it got way more popular faster than the dev was able to process and handle. I mean, if I were to release my game and it suddenly goes weirdly viral and it has suddenly 1 million people and they want a lot more, and it's possibly also some stuff that I need to learn, but then also the income that I might have to start taxing differently because of how much I earned on it and stuff. There's so much potential paperwork and everything. So it's probably more like the unexpected success of the company versus it necessarily being released too early. If I can share my thought on it. But that's just a thought versus like right or wrong. Well, what is critical? Whatever you know, is it feels it's stifling her so much because it's afraid to try anything else due to fear of losing viewers. And in those cases, I tend to recommend considering. This is just considering. Consider not watching them for a moment, because what you speak to them with is usually numbers. Because if you tell them to not worry about it, you're still watching them while they're worrying about it. So in their brain, it often computes to like, it doesn't matter if I worry about it because you're obviously here anyway. So sometimes you have to communicate to them with numbers. Like you can tell them like, I'm sorry I'm unable to be around because I don't want to support you like going down a hole that harms you. It hurts you. And sometimes your best way to speak with them is by moving away temporarily. You don't have to abandon them or leave them permanently, but speak to them with their number. Show them that their current actions is just making you feel concerned about their well-being. And the numbers is what they're obsessed with, so that's where your message will be seen, if that makes sense. Doesn't mean you have to stop watching them, but like sometimes that can be the best help you can get. Unfortunately, your internet provider's non-consistency of upload speed, pay extra for better internet quality, and they just stink sometimes. That sucks. You should talk with them. Have you done that? I actually knew one person who had issues with their ISP. I know a bunch of creators who do, like an Eternal Enigma. Has been wrestling with this every now and then. And for a longer time. I think he just recently found a solution, though. But basically, he... not he, but like you can sometimes talk, because I don't remember who it was, but someone ages ago talked with their ISP. And because upload is rarely needed by a person with internet, like as much as download, they didn't prioritize that. But when I talked with the person, they made it so that particular user, like that streamer, was able to get a more good and strong upload because they needed it and the company had lots to spare, but there was no reason to push what wasn't generally needed. So when informed I need more upload, they were able to just give them more. And also, yeah, welcome in, Largos, welcome in. Ongoing battle. Does he still have issues for here? Because I remember they were talking and was sharing on Blue Sky about trying a new thing and it looked positive, but did the issues come back? Because that sucks. Yeah, like, do you guys want a quick suggestion when it comes to doing variety, in case you ever consider doing content creation yourself? Still drops once in a while? That sucks. Internet issues is so annoying, especially as a content creator, to be honest. Because not knowing when it's consistent and when you might want to like do it and when you don't, and like what's causing it, like can you prevent it, is so bothersome. So the main thing I can say, I'm gonna say it anyway. Silver Zero.
Hello, hello. How goes the page collecting?
Our best run so far in the original Slenderman has been 4 out of 8. I'm trying my best. But yeah, like, there's two sides to the thing, because some people make the argument towards me sometimes when I say certain things, like, yeah, but it's people's income. So number one side is, like, if you can't afford to do what you want, then maybe that isn't your income. What's the difference of you, like, being miserable streaming a certain type of content for your income versus having an office job where you would also feel miserable? Like, just get a job that guarantees you pay, so your content creation can be all about what you want to do. That's one side of it. Secondly, if you otherwise can afford full-time streaming on having a certain type of content that you and you are making and people and you are watching, but you would love to produce a variety content, like, there's two sides to that you can do. Number one, people aren't gonna leave you forever just because you stream something else. Some content creators get so concerned. YouTube, it makes sense to have a separate channel, but Twitch, like, if people don't watch one day, who cares? Like, they will come by the next stream. They didn't abandon you forever because you switched games to something they didn't want to watch. You don't need to worry that much. So have a part of a day or a whole day where you just do what you really kind of like look forward to. Like, those who are there are gonna love it, and so will you. But if you're so concerned, play those games, but don't stream it. You don't have to stream everything in existence. You can just have your content be about one thing, and then have your own thing outside, and then you can talk about it while making your other content. You know? So, food for thought. I'm not gonna say that's the right way to do it, but it may bring you more joy than being scared of doing something that absolutely has zero harm or negative impact on you. It could even be positive. Like, to turn the coin, what if what you avoid streaming is something that would be the thing that turns out to be your thing? Like, I knew one guy who started playing Binding of Isaac, went from 20 viewers to 500 almost overnight, just because they were good at playing it the way they were playing it. You know? If you're gonna do a what if on the negative side, why not do a what if on the positive side? Turn off the flashlight, preserve a little bit. Oh, nice car. Wish you had a little counter somewhere on the screen that showed how many you have in case you forget how many you have, which I have forgotten. There we go, nice. 4 out of it. Holy shit, man. I think that's the first time I've ever, like, yeah, it's got higher. I don't think that's the first time I've ever actually made a noise. And it actually went higher. Dude, what the hell? I didn't even know, like, I don't even know how I make that loud, like, high-pitched a noise. And I don't know how I managed to go even higher. What the actual hell am I capable of? My goddamn wizard. We're a carry competition. Is this my warm-up for singing the golden song from Korea, no, the Korea K-pop Demon Hunters? Impressive. Thank you, thank you. Slenderman brought it out in me. He's my coach. It was like, go out into this forest. I'll practice your voice for you. And I was like, what do you mean? Oh shit, man. Nice art on the design. Needs to be a cat. I'm not a kettle. Regardless of what people say. I almost said regardless of what the Pope says. But imagine the Pope without his head like, I have a friend. He makes other content on the Twitch. He sounds like a kettle. Like a tea kettle. He's a good octopus. You just need an animation of a kettle. Guys, I'm not a kettle. Yes, baby, baby. We're making progress, baby. Pope declares October 1st as the day of Saint Kettlelar. Oh my god. Well, the funniest thing is, if I use something that registers the tone of my voice to actually trigger a certain like animation like that, I can't make that noise without being scared. Like, I can't just you hear, like, that's the closest I can get. I can make myself high pitched, but I can't keep it. And I don't know how to do it. That's the closest I can get. That sounds like some sort of like puppy that's been kicked in the freaking nuts, which is a monstrous thing to do, kicking a puppy in the nuts. But you know, that's kind of what it sounds like, I imagine. Not that I ever heard a puppy get kicked in the nuts and sound like that. It's just like, imagine. No, don't play that. Maybe, you know what? Let's move on. Let's move to new fabulous topics. Go! No! Mimo! Moist! Don't do it. Okay, I just saw the subtitles for the stream, and the only thing it says is, let's move to new fabulous topics. Moist. That's not what I said. Moist. It's like the only thing it said other than what the hell? Oh! That's on brand for us. Oh, dude. Oh, no. He's not done to do it. By the way, movie night this weekend, probably on Sunday. Unless my wife had something else for Sunday. But if anything goes to plan, Sunday, 13 Ghosts. Horror movie night. But just, yeah, something like that. Call tech support and as like, I am a content creator. I rely on upload speed because I live stream, so I don't just upload. I live stream, and that means I need a reliable up speed and inform them of like what that requires, and they may be able to overlook and see what they can do. It's not guaranteed they can do something, but many can. Oh yeah, baby! 6 out of 8, 6 out of 8. You're gonna be late. How often is movie night? It happens right now at least. Quando! Shit, I got 6 out of 8. So anyway, I wanna try again because we got really close this time. We're getting better and better. So I generally try to schedule them for the weekends. My Quango is my favorite time measure unit. It's really useful. It's very universal. So anyway, it's usually on a weekend, and I would love to try and make it at least semi-weekly, so like every other week, so it doesn't feel like we have to have a movie night every single weekend, you know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, there we go. Leave me alone. Nice. And movie night suggestions is always welcome, and the more it's talked about on stream, the higher up it might go on the list too of like what we'll watch next. So no, I have a fish in my mouth.
News just in: our Octella streamer is feeling moist. More at 11.
I mean, I'm an octopus. Can you blame me? Makes it sound like a bad thing. Like, this news in! Water is wet! Like, hello? Get off my face. Please. I need to breathe! The water isn't wet. That doesn't matter for this example. Those are the 30 Ghosts would be a great video game. Dude, I bet it would. I only remember watching it ages ago and liking it. And I would love to rewatch it at some point. So I'm very excited to see how it actually was. Because the only thing I have a memory of is it was really good. But it takes a long to leave. I don't know. Because that felt unusually long. Do octopus even eat fish? I eat everything that I'm able to eat and not die from. I ate ice cream the other day. Not to brag or anything, but yeah, ice cream. Come on, note me. Note me up. Ah, ha, ha! Oh, follows. 3 out of 8 already. Okay, off we go. Off we go. Oh, wait, we came from there. How about we run through this? Trying to find something on the other side. This run is actually going super good. This has the perfect mixture of learning better and better, the feeling of the lay of the land, every single run you do. So while a simple concept, it's still so good that you feel like, I want to try again. It's like playing Mega Bonk. You just want to do one more round where you do better. It's like a soul scam. I'm gonna get in early and say the vibes have been great this stream. Screw you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Sometimes when something is nice, saying it out loud is very good. Oh, another one? Yo, look at this. What? What do you mean what? There's only innocence in this stream. This way. You have to go, Noah, despite Slender. Leave. Just leave us. See if that negativity impacts us, man. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously though, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for spending so much time with us. Thank you. Oh, scary noises. Okay, 5 out of 8. Last time our record was 6 out of 8 and it took us way longer to get it. Now we got this almost instantly. You're taking the good vibes with you. You're like, haha, thank you for the good vibes. Yoink! No! Okay, that feels like a dead end. We should go this way. So it feels like if you were to speedrun this game and you know exactly where to go to get to each point where the notes can actually spawn, you would possibly be able to run so fast Slenderman doesn't even have a chance to show up. You know where he hides though? You'll steal him back. Thank you. Thank you, Thorlar. But will you give them to us though, or will you just steal them? And now you have them. And it's like, hey, wait a minute. If an end can be dead, what is a live end? Your mom? No. I don't know. You could be persuaded to share. Let's go. In return, I will draw fan art of you. I will reverse the tables and I will make fan art based on you. And I hope nobody remembers my drawing of Apollo lol yesterday. because that definitely wasn't like accurate or anything for my art skills or anything. No, not at all. Their arms did not grow out of their head, okay? 6 out of 8, let's go! Wait. Oh, no! I'm fine. Wait! He caught up to me? I was walking as fast as I could! So now I'm actually wondering, how do I actually outrun him later on? Because it feels like if you take too much time, he will just catch up at that point. I'm gonna try again because everything went really well. Wait, here we go. Because I feel like I'm missing something. I'm gonna screenshot and post it on Discord. Oh, you mean the fan art? Yeah. I saw that. But nobody needs to see it. Everybody can ignore that. They get faster, the more pages you have. That's what I'm thinking. So one thing you could do is try to remember where the notes are and just not pick them up until you're ready. But at the same time, I haven't learned that well enough. Because I know following the path after the tree does bring you to other stuff. There's also some stone that we need to find that can have a paper on it. Definitely gotta say, they did a great job replicating this in Slender Arrival. There he is. Hey, Alpha! Don't do it. There we go. Oh. I would definitely say this one is more difficult. One of the main reasons, to be honest, is the stamina itself. That you don't have more stamina to work with. And honestly, less good lighting. Well, not less good lighting, less generous lighting might be a better word. Makes it harder to see at a distance that I have this right in front of me. So it makes it easier to lose yourself because you're surrounded by more piercing darkness in this one. Making it so that you both have the disadvantage of lower stamina and like visual reach, which also makes it easier to miss any note you might actually be observing. So I would definitely say this one is harder than their reimagined version, which isn't a bad thing in any form of way, obviously. But it's like if you wanted an easier version and feel like you can still beat it, that one is definitely a good option. But you would have to, I believe, play through story mode first before you can actually access that mode, because it seemed like it unlocked once you beat the game. Those mink-tänken. Ah, come on! We're gonna wait out here. There we go. I still there. Okay. You're being a monster right now. I just want to go in there again because the note might be on the other side. Ah, you peas! Hey, ever is blue? Yup. Okay, can I actually sneak past him now? Okay. Nice. I don't think we did the other one here. And of course there was wait, is there a note over here? No, okay. There was no note here after all those struggles, man. All them struggles. Thank you, Avery is Blue. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this way. Ho, he, ho, he, ho, he, ho. Yeah, I can see, like, if you wanna maximize your chances, you might wanna do that one last. In terms of not getting cornered. I can see that definitely being beneficial. There we go. I wanna see what happens if I keep walking this way. Mommy's brought the takeout back. Yo, enjoy your, I almost said breakfast takeout, your birthday takeout. And thank you so much for coming by, allowing us a chance. To wish happy birthday directly. Have a wonderful rest of your birthday. Thank you. And if we don't see you for a long time again, I hope your health keeps getting better. And that the next time we see each other, you'll be feeling much, much healthier. Ooh. Yeah, dude, imagine if you got an inhaler because your character has asthma, that's why they run so slow. And that every page gives you a new, like, boost so you can do it again. Give yourself better and better stamina. He gets more aggressive, but you get more... I almost said more asthmatic. He gets, like, more aggressive and you get more medically full of medicine. Happy spooky month. Happy spooky month. Do you guys have any tradition that you tend to do for like this month? Personally, I tend to either play Grim Fandango or watch the Halloween movie. Fuck. Hey, baby. What the frick? Oh! Turned Italian for a sec there. I think I'm turning international in general. Thank you, Picky Mill, for the kind words, by the way. Thank you. I think that's where the building is. Right? No, okay, but it's those. Where is he? Why can't I see him? Oh. Okay, there he is. Okay. So it seems like looking at him last second gives you a stamina boost. Like you run a little bit faster. Possibly. This kid used to have parties. Oh. Yeah, Halloween was never a thing here in Sweden when I was younger. But even though it is now, it's still not something we like universally celebrate here in Sweden. We don't dress up like kids don't really go walk the streets dressed up or anything. This hasn't really become a big thing. Even with it being more of an official holiday. And you do have access to buying spooky dresses and stuff. I feel like I keep walking on this path for ages. I'm curious, do we think old Slendy has a tailor to make suits for his long limbs, or does he sew them himself? I bet he sews them himself, and sometimes there's like this blind kid at a like orphanage for blind kids, and he is like gets asked by them to sew clothes for them, and he happily does it because they're not scared of him because they can't see him. But he kind of relates to them a little bit because he has no face. Hey, buddy. I'm going this way. I'm offended when people prepare for Christmas in October. I can see why. Is it up for Halloween to take pictures for Instagram? Nice. What has been your favorite dress up for Halloween so far? Those lamblay blue blue. Portugal, we just have Halloween things, but at the moment Halloween is gone. Bam, Christmas, and we don't even celebrate Halloween. Aww. What about this way? Is the ones that reads you about your car's extended warranty? Ha! The joke's on him. I ate my car. Is it no Christmas before your birthday? Now you might be thinking I'm in November. Maybe, but no, I'm August. Really not much that has to, and still there's Christmas stuff? Ah, shit. What OMG? It was tasty, what can I say? There we go, nice. 4 out of 8. Edible cards. What will they think of next? One of the big like candy brands that is at least available here in Sweden is called Ahlgrens bilar, and those are literally just small candies shaped like cars in pink, green, and white colors. What flavor was it? Car flavor, duh. I'm sorry you had a long and awful day, Audrey, and came in. You're talking about Halloween? Yes. France is not really celebrated. Aw, but here's the thing. You don't have to care about the traditions of your country. You can still celebrate it and make your own thing. With all the international access we have to movies and TV shows and streamers and YouTubers and all that, make your own Halloween. Love your Ahlgrens bilar. So good. Oh, there's a tree. I think we started with this one. So I want to try and branch off from this one to the side. Dude, that was close. Hey, Archer girl. You order food, watch horror movie, putting makeup on your face. Yo, post on your Discord. Yeah, do it, do it. For my wife and I, we celebrate Halloween until mid-November. Nice. Oh my god, I thought I saw something in the hallway. I thought it was my wife, but it might have been a ghost. Oh. Whip, 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 whip. My candy's carbonated. Ladak, I don't like you. I say this with all the love in my body. I don't like you. Okay, keep walking, keep walking. Cool scary doll. Makeup for Halloween photo shoot. Oh, that sounds exciting. This is the rock we were talking about. Let's go. 5 out of 8. Let's go. Yo, lights and welcome in. Happy spoopy month to you. How was your stream? Hope you had a really good one. You were doing art. What were you drawing? Were you drawing any like horror theme stuff? And what was it? Welcome in. Thank you for trusting us with the community. We're playing the original Slenderman. We have played a few different games today, starting with a kind of like remastered version of this. Then we tried out Sirened, and then we went to this one. And I haven't beat this one, but I got really close. It's really scary and difficult. Oh, 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 oh. Spooky Ozzy Monster Demon, old supermarket mascot in a wizard outfit. Really never know with my art streams. That's the best thing about art. You never know what it's gonna be until you make it. Thank you so much for coming over here. Welcome in. We play a little bit of everything for those of you that want to know more about us. So we call ourselves the Arctopals in the Indie Ocean, because we are in the ocean of indie games, playing a little bit of everything to find out what's good and what's not. And we wanted to kick this month off with some classics that I never played. So this is my first Slenderman experience. And oh my god, it seems like I figured it out. You have to look behind you every now and then, so he doesn't sneak up on you later on. Okay, so I think rather than going into the tunnel, I want to go this way, because we didn't go this way last time. Music is so disturbing, really amps up your anxiety. It does. Also, everything here helps cancer research, so if you do happen to come by these streams, every time you tune in, when you use channel points, when you type a message, a follow, a subscription, a lurking, everything you choose to do actually generates money for charity if he ends up hanging around. So I think, right, there was a setting for fog. I think turning it off might make it a little bit easier. Okay. This is an absolute classic. He's still too scared to play. Dude, it's actually more menacing and scary than I thought it would be. I would definitely, especially recommend the remastered version. It's actually really good. And let's keep going this way. Yeah, I hope you'll all enjoy your stay, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh crap, 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 crap. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck. No, 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 no. Oh crap, I got stuck between two trees. So I figured out the system. I want to try and beat this at some point, but I feel like I would go on for too long to beat it today. And unfortunately, it's at the point also where I need to start making sure I get food in my system, because it's actually 7 p.m. I just like, dude, time flew with this game. This is insane. But I'll definitely give this another try another day. Might even start with this tomorrow, or like wait to have it for later in the month. We'll see, we'll see. So let's just do this. And for those of you that want to stick around for a moment to see who wins today's daily giveaway, join our raid to make someone's day extra special, or to find someone else you might enjoy watching and all those things, feel free to stick around for just a moment for that. For those of you that enjoyed watching me play the original Slenderman on the Arctotube, by the way, thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you in the next one, then thank you for watching this one. Bye, Arctotube. Bye-bye. Bye.